Okay, got 6 days for relief from Mexico. Just found out today that my mortician friend's going to check himself into rehab tomorrow. I started talking him out of it, but I thought, well, that's probably not right. So I don't have a house sitter, but I got a cousin who lives a couple of towns over from my baby's mama. I'm going to ask her see if she'll... Y'all down in the basement, down in my shooting gallery, the streets that I could call it Ricochet Alley, because I had to replace the hot water heater a couple of times. Okay, here we go. Okay, this is my basement. I call it my man fort. Miss Tracy, she don't come down here too much. It's got a stripper pole over there and shooting range over here, and all my guns are back here on the backside. And we're fixing to shoot them right now. There you go. I bet you $10 I can get Miss Tracy to shoot me in this vest right here. Let's go see. Okay, let's shoot me now. Shoot me. Come on. Please, just one time. Just shoot me one time. I bet him $10. Please, just shoot me. Just one time right here. Just so you $10. I couldn't get her to shoot me, but I appreciate my nephew volunteering to help out. I should have got my wife to do it the other day when she was mad at me. All right. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Adios. I'm in my room trying to get dressed. It's 15 minutes till 12. I try to every day at least be up and out by 12 and get something done. And so today I'm going to work on Flying J because we got 5 days till we go to Mexico. So I got to fix the generator. I'll let you know how it goes. Well, I'm supposed to be working on that bus right there, but I'm thinking about riding this four-wheeler. Working on the bus, riding the four-wheeler. Working on the bus. Whew, that was fun. I bet you $10 I can get Miss Tracy right on back. Okay, I'm finna start working on the Flying J. I finna crank this bus. I hadn't cranked it in about 3 weeks now, so if it smokes, don't get worried. Okay, hit it, Hoop! Hit it, Hoop! Okay, we got it fired up! That's the motor we put in at the Flying J. That's why we call this bus the Flying J. We're gonna work on it. I'll let y'all back later. 1 o'clock in the morning. Wish I hadn't rode four-wheelers so much today, but I think I just about found the problem out now. I'm fixing to go back together with it. I'll be done in about an hour. 5 days before we leave for Mexico, me and Jim was there spreading the field. Jimmy's my tractor. I'm supposed to, I can't get this tractor around this tractor so I can get something else. We used to keep horses in this field till I could afford a tractor. Come to find out, it was the damn horses made it where I couldn't afford the tractor. About 5 years ago, we gave the horses away. Best financial decision I ever made. There's Miss Tracy mowing the... Well, I got 5 days to get that bus ready to drive it down to Alabama to catch that ship to Mexico. But what I really want to do is take that Jeep down the deer lease and shoot the guns. So should I work on the bus? Drive the Jeep? I think we all know where this is going. Okay. Well, I just got off work, so I'm fixing to take Bonnie and Clyde for a run. They like to run since Miss Tracy mowed the field. I had to come out here on the roof to make a dang phone call. On windy days, we don't get good signal. Kind of like some of that Green Acre shit or something. Right, the meeting out there in the field to Bonnie and Clyde to get some exercise. They won't come to me when I call, so I get these wings and I put them in my pocket, and that way they follow me around everywhere I go. What's that way that does it for you? I told you it worked, didn't I? Well, 3 days before I leave on the cruise ship, I should be able to work on the bus, but I'm in here working on the Harley, because if it ain't raining tomorrow, you're going to see me riding on it. Well, it's about 10 o'clock in the morning. I guess I got to get up and work on that bus. Every morning about this time, Miss Tracy brings me my blood pressure pill. Every morning I break it in half. Bad for my libido, you know, but can't blame a girl for trying. This is my laundry cart. I drive it down to the laundry to pick up my clothes because when I went in my truck, they always got kind of crunched up in the back. So I made a little rod on the back of this cart so I can drive down the road, get my laundry, and pick it up. I'll show you how it works. Well, you can see the clothes hanging on the back there. They don't get wrinkled that way, so now you know that's how I pick up my... What I do is I get it cut almost all the way through, and then I push it over. And then I just carry it to the burn pile. Miss Tracy always says when I get out the chainsaw, I get carried away. I meant to just cut one tree down, but I went ahead and cut a few more. They've been needing to be cut anyway. Okay, I got all these trees drug up. Remember, when you cut trees, always cut the limbs small. That way you get to have more trips on four-wheeler back and forth to the burn pile. That way Miss Tracy thinks I'm working, but I'm really out here just thinking of reasons to ride the four-wheeler. This is the backside to my place, the gate I have to come through to get my motorcycle trailer out to put on the back of the bus because I'm going to take my motorcycle with me to Alabama. That tree right there, Hercules got fat thighs, so I'm finna cut down that tree right there just to give him a little more room to come on through. Okay, this old motorcycle here is kind of old. It don't always crank. If I hit that starter button, it don't crank, I'm going to work on the bus. If I hit that starter button and it cranks up, I'm going to ride the motorcycle. Oh, got to turn the key on. Motorcycle riding is one of my favorite things to do besides Miss Tracy. There's only one day a year that I won't ride a motorcycle, and that's on my mother's birthday. When we first got married, I didn't ride on Miss Tracy's birthday, but after we was married 2 or 3 years, she said, you can ride it anytime you want. It's less than 48 hours before we leave to go to Mexico. I heard on the news today they were telling them spring breaking kids not to go down there because they're getting kidnapped and being held for ransom or something. I told Miss Tracy not to worry about that because nobody kidnaps a 50-year-old fat guy unless they're going to eat him. Okay, we got 44 hours before we leave to go catch that boat in Alabama. Miss Tracy's in there watching the Titanic right now. I don't think that's such a great idea, but I'm finna go out there and start working on that boat. Got about 40 hours left before we have to head out to Mexico. I got the Flying J just about ready. Tomorrow I'm going to try to clean it up. If I get time, I'm going to try to work on the hovercraft, but I don't know if I'll have time or not. I ain't making no promises. See you tomorrow. I got court today, so I had to come down here and see if some of my people are here, make sure the crackheads show up. So all I got to do is do a little head count, and then I'll be heading back to work on the Flying J. Well, I just got off work, got out of court. I got a call from my buddy Pilot Pat, who keeps my airplane, my ultralight over at his house. Miss Tracy hates that thing, but I'm going to go over and check it out, see what he's doing. So y'all watch and see. Okay, I just got through with the court. Now come over here, and I'm going to show y'all something, but you can't tell Miss Tracy because she hates this thing right here with a passion. It's the only thing I have that my life insurance don't cover me on. It's the ultralight. Yeah. But what we can do, we can just get some more tape and just tape the hose up so the wind don't come through. Okay, here we are, working on the ultralight, getting ready to go. We got the dog down here sleeping on the tail. Hope we don't poke a hole in with his toenails. Okay, here we go. We just about got her ready, getting her hooked up. Putting the ultralight together. Okay, here we are, getting the thing put together. It just takes a couple hours to put together. I know Miss Tracy ain't on that Facebook thing because she would be calling my ass right now. Okay, we're getting it put together back there. We're going to try to fly it this afternoon if we can. Miss Tracy don't like me going up in it. I can fly it all right. It's just the landing I have a little trouble with. And that's really the most important. Okay, we're getting it put together back there. We're going to try to fly it this afternoon if we can. Miss Tracy don't like me going up in it. I can fly it all right. It's just the landing I have a little trouble with. And that's really the most important. We got a little part broke on the ultralight. Had to come to the lawnmower shop to buy. Well, I'm back in the truck. I was out of pocket for a little while. I couldn't answer my phone. I got 27 missed calls from Miss Tracy. That can't be good. Let me call see what she wants. Oh my gosh, she was hot. Boy, she let me have it. I told her probably all that fussing is what kept her from getting a better husband. But that's all right. We're going to Mexico tomorrow because she likes to hear the waves hit the beach, and I don't like to hear the beaching. Adios. Okay, here we are at Walmart getting ready to get some things to go to Mexico. We've got less than 24 hours. I got to get home and work on that bus, get it ready. I'm not going to put her in the buggy tonight. Yep, at Walmart, getting some stuff for the boat, getting ready to go to Mexico. Getting some Pop-Tarts right here. If it's got a colored box, we don't buy it. If it ain't generic, we don't need it. Here we are at the chicken place, ordering chicken. Reminds me of Puerto Rico, but tomorrow we'll be going to Mexico. I'll let you know how it comes out. I'm back at home now, and I just got off the phone with Greyhound, and I got somebody on bond needs a ride to North Carolina. The ticket's $180 from Mount Pleasant, but only $80 from Mobile, Alabama. But I don't know how Miss Tracy's going to feel about riding halfway across the country with a felon. Well, it's about 3 o'clock in the morning. I got the Flying J just about ready. I'm going to play a trick on Miss Tracy first thing in the morning, and I'll show it to you after tomorrow afternoon, because the day after is April Fool's Day. Should be expecting something that day, so I'm going to do it in the morning, and I'll show it to you later. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to play this April Fool's joke on Miss Tracy. Okay, I'm getting ready to go out there and start loading up the Flying J. Miss Tracy's getting a little cold feet about it. She says it has a tendency to break down. I just say it has a tendency to take a nap every now and then. But it did go unconscious in Las Vegas for about 3 weeks one time. Had to get a heart transplant. We got gambling on the boat there, so what I'm doing is I'm practicing on my machine that I got at home. I told Miss Tracy she'd give me this gambling machine so that I wouldn't have to go to the casinos and play. I could stay home and play. I told her about my stripper pole. Okay, so Miss Tracy agreed to let the felon ride with us. So I'm going to play April Fool's joke on my other buddies. So I got a guy who works for me. He's going to take them down there and drop them off at the truck stop. And then when we go by there to get fuel, I'm going to let them talk their way onto the bus, and we're going to not tell everybody. We're getting the bus ready to go to Mobile, Alabama. Catch that boat at Cozumel.